my channel, or welcome. If you're new here, my name is Isabella and I live in New York City. This is part 3 of my Thrifting Through New York City series, where I go thrifting in a different neighborhood of New York City and check out the thrift stores there. Today, we are going thrifting in Chelsea, which I am so excited about because they have the Chelsea flea market, and I have not been to the Chelsea flea market in years. I'm pretty sure the last time I went to the Chelsea flea market was over 5 years ago, and that is just so insane. So I'm really excited to go. Also, Chelsea has a lot of other really good thrift stores in the area, so I'm just so excited to check them out. If you haven't seen the other 2 videos in this series, make sure you guys go ahead and check it out. In the first video, I went thrifting on the Upper West Side, and in the second video, I went to a thrifting convention pop-up in Brooklyn. I also have a bunch of other thrifting videos, so I'm going to put that playlist here if you want to check them out. And today, I'm definitely going to be shopping for fall fashion. Guys, I am so excited because it is finally feeling like fall in New York City. For the past week or 2 has already been feeling like fall. Like, it's definitely getting a little bit chilly. There's a little bit of a crispiness to the air, and it's definitely been cooling down. But I'm not complaining because I love the fall weather. I love fall fashion, and I am so ready for it to cool down so I can wear cute fall outfits. So let's look at my Pinterest board so I can show you my inspo for today and what I'm going to be looking out for. I have my Pinterest open here on my phone, and I do have a fall fashion board. So looking at my board, I definitely have a lot of burgundy and maroon. I think that's probably my favorite color for the fall. I also have a lot of navy and also a dark forest green kind of color. And then for patterns, I have a lot of plaid. I absolutely love plaid for the fall. I also really love argyle print and also stripes. And then for some materials, I love cashmere sweaters for the fall and winter. And then of course, leather. There's nothing better than a leather jacket in the fall time. I will say I do own quite a few leather jackets, but they are all black, so it would be nice to find some other colors. Okay, now for some specific things that I'm looking for, I definitely want to find black capri pants. I've been saying that I want black capri pants literally all year, and I haven't been able to thrift the perfect pair. I would also love to find a capri pant that's kind of more of a cargo style. I'll put in photos here so you know what I mean. And then I definitely want some more cute jackets for the fall and winter. For example, a suede jacket or a trench coat would be really cute for the fall. Okay, that is pretty much everything. And now before I go, I'm going to show you guys my outfit of the day really quick. First, I am wearing this shirt, which I absolutely love. I thrifted this almost a year ago in one of my thrifting vlogs, so I'll put that one here if you want to check it out. This graphic is just so cool, and I love the little zippers at the neckline. Then for my pants, I can't really show you the full thing right now, but I have on these jeans that I got from Depop a few months ago, and I am seriously so in love with them. And they just fit me so perfectly. Okay, now it's almost 9:30, and I definitely want to leave like right now so I can be at the Chelsea flea market nice and early and be one of the first people there. So I'm gonna put my shoes on and we're gonna head out. I got to the Chelsea flea market, and I'm really glad I got there early because it wasn't too crowded when I first got there. But by the time I left, there were a lot more people, so I definitely recommend going early. It was also the most gorgeous, beautiful, sunny day with 0 clouds, and the sun made it so hot. So I immediately regretted wearing jeans and a black top because I was already sweating. The first vendor right by the entrance was this woman selling this huge table of jewelry. As you can see, there was a lot to look at, so I spent a while here, but nothing really caught my eye, to be honest. She also had dozens of leather purses, including Coach bags, and if you know me, you know I love a good vintage Coach bag. There were some that were pretty cute, but they were all around $100 to $200, which is kind of a lot, and I don't need another purse, so I would have to really love it to justify that price. This one did catch my eye. I love the patchwork design and the pink interior, but for the price, I couldn't justify it. Also, it didn't have any closure like a magnet or a zipper, so I didn't love that. I also like this black Coach shoulder bag, but I do have enough black shoulder bags, and this one wasn't incredibly unique. There were also some designer ones like the Chanel one, but it was definitely fake, so to charge around $100 for this is crazy. If you want a fake designer bag, you can get one for way cheaper on Canal Street. I walked around and browsed some more, and there were a lot of jewelry sellers. So if you're looking for some cool vintage or antique jewelry, I definitely recommend checking out the Chelsea flea market for that. Actually, last time I came here a few years ago, I remember I got a necklace that I still have and wear to this day. One seller had a bunch of vintage pins, and I actually collect pins, so I looked at them for a little while. There was so much jewelry to look at that I think it would actually take all day to look at every single item. Again, nothing really caught my eye, but I had a good time browsing. And then there were, of course, sellers who had clothing. I saw another Chanel item, this dress, but it was, again, very much fake. And I noticed that the prices of the clothing were definitely on the higher side. Okay, this is actually really cute with the polka dots. And it's nice and long. I like the color too, but it is $110. So, okay, I found these capri pants. They're the brand Theory, which is a really good brand and in my size. The only thing is that these are a khaki color and I'm really looking for a black pair, but these are really cute. I'm still manifesting. I'm gonna find a black pair. Also, I can't really try on pants here because there's no fitting rooms. Okay, I do like this leather jacket and I was hoping to find some leather jackets that are not black, but this one does have some kind of small marks on it, so maybe not this one. It does feel really soft though. Also, I kind of like this one, but it looks too new. Like, it doesn't look vintage. I browsed around some more of the clothes and jewelry, and there were also a lot of other items like random knickknacks, art pieces, and dishware. One thing that I had an eye out for was a cute vintage mug for the fall time, since it's now tea season again, but unfortunately I didn't see any ones that I liked. This Coach bag was really cute, but again expensive, and the colors were more summery to me. All in all, even though I didn't find anything, I do still recommend checking out the Chelsea flea market. Just keep in mind that it's going to be more on the pricey side, and that's because the sellers want to make a profit. So if you're looking for cheaper thrifting, I don't think this is the best place for that. But either way, it's definitely worth it to come just to browse. I had a good time, and who knows, you might find something you really like that you're willing to splurge a little on. Okay guys, I just left the Chelsea flea market. Unfortunately, I did not find anything that I liked. Honestly, nothing was really catching my eye and everything was really expensive anyways. I think most of the items I saw were $100+, which is crazy. And also there weren't any fitting rooms. So even if I found some clothing I liked, I wouldn't have been able to try it on. But I did still have a lot of fun looking around anyways. Now I'm going to Goodwill, which is definitely going to be a lot more affordable. So hopefully I'm going to find something I like. And at Goodwill, I'm pretty sure there are fitting rooms. So that's going to be great too. So let's head over there and see what we can find. The Goodwill was super close to the Chelsea flea market, only about a 5-minute walk. My immediate impression was that it was spacious, well organized, and I was very grateful for the air conditioning. I started looking at the coats and jackets that were right by the front because I do have cute jackets on my wish list, and I'm a little bit bored of all my current jackets, so a new fun one would be great for the fall. Then I made my way over to the pants section and there were so many pants. It was kind of crazy how much inventory they had, and they definitely shoved way too much onto the same rack, which made it a little hard to separate the hangers and look at the items. But I do think that's pretty typical at a lot of thrift stores. I was looking specifically for capri pants since this is on my wish list, and I found a bunch of options, which was great. There was so much to look at, so it took me a while to go through everything. This is when I realized that the fitting rooms were unfortunately closed. I could see that there were fitting rooms when I came into the store, but when I got closer, I could see that there was a sign that they were closed. I'm someone who always likes to try things on before buying them, so I was pretty annoyed, but I already had a bunch of items in my cart, so I decided to just stay and keep shopping anyways. I was really regretting not wearing a skirt so I could easily try on any bottoms, and a tank top so I could try on any other tops. And I actually did mean to put on a tank top under my shirt for this very reason, but I simply just forgot. So that was my mistake. That's one of my biggest thrifting tips, is to wear a skirt or maybe leggings or biker shorts and a tank top so you can easily try something on over your own clothes. After the pants, I looked through all of the racks for tops, sweaters, shorts, and mini skirts, which definitely took me quite some time. But again, it was very organized and it wasn't too crowded, which was really nice. I did notice quite a few young people in the store who had really cool outfits on and who seemed really fashionable, and that made me realize that the Fashion Institute of Technology is nearby, which is a fashion design college. So definitely keep that in mind if you want to come thrifting here. It's definitely possible that the good things are picked through by the FIT college kids. So another reason to make sure you go thrifting early in the day. Since there weren't any fitting rooms, I went to this large mirror at the front of the store to try everything on, and I used a long skirt I found that had an elastic waistband to try on all of the pants. Starting with these pants, I thought they would be cute capri pants, but they were too long to be capris, and I also didn't like this particular plaid pattern. Then these khaki dress pants, but they were definitely way too big on me, and the crotch part was hanging super low. Also these pants that I again thought would be good capris, but they were too long. But I did like how they fit, and you can't really see it, but they have pinstripes, which was really nice. Then these cargo capris, which were exactly the kind of cargo capris I was looking for. I really liked the style, and I was debating if they were too baggy on me. They also had some sort of stain on the front, which I didn't know if it was something that would come off in the wash. Then these silver satiny pants, which I did really like, but they were too short on me. These pants would have been really good at black capris, but the black color was quite faded, so I'd rather wait to find a better pair. I like these wool pants, and the wool material and the color was very fitting for the autumn, and they were actually long enough on me, but again, they were too big. I only tried on one skirt, which was this Free People mini skirt that had built-in shorts, and they were super comfy. Moving on to tops, I found this adorable Snoopy graphic print tank top. It was a little bit cropped for my liking, but still super cute. Then this brown off-the-shoulder long sleeve that was super comfy. It was cute, but I wasn't amazed by it. I am so sad about this blouse. I love the color and the buttons and how the material was sheer, but it was definitely a bit too baggy on me. Then another sheer top. This one is white and kind of a knit material. Also this orange off-the-shoulder long sleeve top. I found this cable knit sweater that was so soft and comfy, and looking back, it does look really cute, but in person, it had a lot of pilling and didn't look to be in the best condition. And lastly, this maroon blazer, which was also super cute, and I love the color. I actually didn't get this, but looking back, I wish I had because it looks really good on. At this point, I was getting pretty hungry and tired, so I knew I only had energy for one more store. There's tons of thrift stores in the area, but I decided to go to Crossroads because I've never been to a Crossroads in the city before. I'm so glad I went here because I ended up loving it and finding so many cute things. Just FYI, Crossroads is definitely more expensive than a store like Goodwill because it's not a donation-based store. People can sell their old clothes to the store and they only accept kind of nicer items and then they resell it. So it's a little bit more curated and you'll probably have a better chance of finding items you like. But you will have to pay a little bit more. The prices weren't crazy high though. I think they were reasonable and still way cheaper than if you were buying the items brand new. And the best part was that the store had fitting rooms, which I was so happy about. And not just one, but multiple, so I didn't have to wait long for a fitting room either. I quickly looked at most of the racks and then headed over to the fitting room.
I'm now at Crossroads, and I wish I came here first because there's actually fitting rooms. Goodwill did not have any fitting rooms, and it made it so difficult to try anything on. And I did find quite a few things to try on already, so let's go ahead and try all of this on. Okay, this is a 100% cashmere sweater from the brand Lord & Taylor, and I love it. It's so soft, it's so comfy, I love the color. Okay, this is another 100% cashmere sweater. It's not the most fall color, but I still really like this purple lavender color, and I really like the 3/4 length sleeves, but super sad, but it actually has some holes in it that I just realized. I don't know if you can see a tiny one at the neckline there, and then also that one right there. Okay, I wasn't sure if the skirt was cute when I saw it, so I decided to just grab it and try it on. And I do think it's cute, but I don't really think it's my style. But it is really cute, but I just don't love it on me personally. Okay, I thought these pants were really cool because I'm very much obsessed with sequins right now, and these are like slack pants with sequins all over them going down. This is a bit high-waisted for my liking. Okay, I'm actually in love with these pants. They're like dress pants, but they fit so nice and low-waisted, and look how nice and long they are on me. They're like the perfect length, and I love this color for the fall time. Okay, I found quite a few more things to try on, and I just tried on these pants. Oh my god, guys, it is so hard for me to find pants that are long enough on me, and they literally fit me so perfectly everywhere. Such a nice length, and this color is just gorgeous for the fall. This zip-up sweater is so cute. I love this color, and this material is so fuzzy and soft. I didn't think I was gonna like this one as much as I do, but it actually fits me really well. It's this Tory Burch navy sweater. Hopefully you can see that it's navy. It looks very much black, but I promise it's navy. After those items, I had just a few more, which didn't work out, but it's okay because I already found so many cute things. After that, I checked out and headed home.
Hey guys, it is a few days later and I am seriously so happy with everything that I thrifted the other day. I want to give you guys a little sneak peek at some of the items that I got, and this color scheme is literally my dream fall wardrobe. And seriously, I feel like I thrifted my dream fall Pinterest board in real life. Like all of these clothes look like they're straight off my Pinterest board, so I am just so happy with everything that I got. I didn't get to go to all the thrift stores that I wanted to because I only ended up going to 2 other thrift stores. But I'm gonna put in a whole list here of the thrift stores that I went to and the other ones that are in the area. So if you're going thrifting in Chelsea, you can screenshot this and check them out. I'll also put all of the thrift store names in the description if you prefer to copy and paste it into your notes app or something. I have my receipts here. So at the Chelsea flea market, I ended up spending $0. Then I went to Goodwill, which is definitely more on the affordable side. And everything that I got was $7.99. I ended up spending a total of $31.96. And then at Crossroads, it's definitely a little little bit more of an expensive place, so I ended up spending a total of $178.73. And that comes out to a total of $210.69. That is definitely quite a lot of money that I spent, but again, I'm so obsessed with everything that I got, and I seriously feel like I thrifted my fall Pinterest board. So let's just get right into the haul. So starting with Goodwill, I got 4 items. So the first item that I got is this adorable Snoopy tank top. And I'm actually gonna do the try on for the shirts while I'm talking. So I'm gonna put this on really quick and show you guys what it looks like. Here it is on. I am seriously so obsessed with this tank top and the graphic. Hopefully you can see, but it's just Snoopy riding this motorcycle. Like, how adorable is that? Here is the back of the tank top, pretty plain. I'm so glad I found this because I'm actually obsessed with Snoopy. I love Snoopy things, and I think Snoopy is so cute. And actually, before I went thrifting, I was waiting on an order from American Eagle because I just went a little bit crazy with buying these really cute Snoopy socks. And just to show you guys really quick, because they're gonna match this tank top perfectly. So I got these ones that are a little Snoopy vampire. This pair that has Snoopy and these pumpkins and some leaves. This one, which is kind of similar, but more leaves and pumpkins. And then this brown Snoopy pair. So as you can probably see, I am obsessed with Snoopy, and it was just made to be for me to find this tank top. So now it matches all of these fun socks I got. Here is the second top that I got from Goodwill. This one is from a brand called All Things Golden, which is not one that I've heard of before, but I really love it. I really love the material. It's this really loose gauge, kind of airy knit material. It's kind of like see-through. So I thought it would be really cute with a black bralette underneath, so that's how I'm wearing it right now, and I think it looks so adorable. Here is the back of the shirt. I also love that it's so comfortable, and the sleeves are really nice and long on me, so I love that because it's just so cozy. Then I got 2 pairs of pants from Goodwill. The first ones are these ones here. These are from the brand Gap, and they're a slim cropped, so I think they're supposed to be an ankle length, but on me they kind of hit me mid-calf. And I really wanted to find capri pants, like I said in the intro. So these are gonna make the perfect capris once I hem them a little bit. And this is gonna be the easiest thrift flip ever. I just have to cut it off a few inches, flip the edge, and then sew around. So it's only gonna take me like 20 minutes, and then these are gonna be the perfect capri pants. The material is also like kind of stretchy, so they're very comfortable to wear. And then I really love the color and pattern. It's a very dark navy with some pinstripes going all the way down. And I'm just so happy about these because they are gonna be the most perfect capris ever, and they look literally straight off my Pinterest board. Then the last item I got from Goodwill is another pair of capris. And I actually said before I went thrifting that I wanted a kind of cargo style pair of capris, and this was exactly what I meant. They're from the brand BDG, which is an Urban Outfitters brand. They fit me so nicely, low-waisted, and they're the perfect capri length where it's not too short or too long. And the color is this beautiful dark brown that is just so perfect for the autumn time. This is a really nice summer to fall transitional piece. Then from Crossroads, I got 3 sweaters. So this is the first one. This is the brand Silence and Noise, which is another Urban Outfitters brand. And I am seriously so obsessed with this top. First of all, the material is so fuzzy. It literally feels like I'm wearing one of those fuzzy blankets. Hopefully you can see how fuzzy it is. It's just so comfy. It's the perfect length to go with my low-waisted pants. Like, look how good this looks. And I also really love the little zipper detail. It has this kind of like double zip here. So there's one on the top and bottom, which is a really cute touch. And I could kind of unzip it if I wanted to for like a look. If I wanted to do that, I could wear it like this. I probably prefer it zipped more than that. It's just cool that it has that double zip feature. Like, that actually looks really cute like that. And here is the back of it. I'm just so obsessed with this, and I can't stop like petting it because it is so soft and fuzzy. Then I got 2 cashmere tops, and I did say in my wish list that I wanted more cashmere. Cashmere sweaters are the softest sweaters and just so comfy for the fall and winter. So I'm really glad that I found 2 more cashmere sweaters to add to my collection. I didn't have a sweater yet that's a full navy color, so I was so happy when I found this. It's also the brand Tory Burch, which is a really well-known and expensive brand. I love how it's a sweater, but it fits me a little bit more on the tight side because it is an extra small, so I just like how it's a little bit form-fitting. And then here is the back. I am so excited for it to get a little bit colder so I can start wearing this. Here is the second cashmere top. This is the brand Lord & Taylor, and it's again 100% cashmere, and it's just so soft and comfy. This color, guys, can we me talk about this color. This is probably my favorite fall color. I just love a maroon or burgundy or dark cherry color. Whatever you want to call it, it is just such an adorable color for the fall and winter. This one has a slight V neckline, which I think is a really nice touch. And here is the back. Going into pants, you will not believe these pants that I got. Or maybe you will believe it because you already saw it in the try on portion, but they are these faux leather pants that are brand new with tags. I think they were literally made for me because it just fits me so perfectly. Pants are always short on me because I'm 5'11", but these are so long. They're the perfect length. Like, I was seriously in such shock when I put these on. They're from the brand Days and they're brand new with the original tags. I can see on here that they originally cost $115. So that's a really good discount. It also says on this tag, I was made using Reprieve, a sustainable fabric made from recycled plastic. So I love that. It's so sustainable and good for the environment. The material on the inside is also a little bit fuzzy, so it's very comfortable to wear. The next pair of pants I'm also so happy about. They're these dark gray, low waist trouser pants. I just love a good trouser pant because it looks so chic and it looks like you put a lot of effort into them, but they're actually really, really comfortable to wear. They're definitely a very vintage brand because it's called Stussy and the tag just looks very vintage. So I love that it's a true vintage item. I love this kind of purple satiny inside lining in the waistband. It's really hard for me to pick a favorite item out of everything that I thrifted, but I think if I had to pick, it might actually be these pants. Just because I know this is gonna be such a good basic item in my fall wardrobe that I feel like I'm gonna reach for like every day. Then I got one pair of shorts. They're these ones here. These are from the brand Zadig and Voltaire, which I think is a pretty expensive brand. And these shorts are so cool. First of all, they're a really cool like faded black, and I actually don't own black shorts right now, so I was wanting a pair of black shorts. And then as you can see, they have this really cool studding and grommets all over it. I actually already wore these shorts yesterday and I love them. They were so comfy, so cute, and I did get a few compliments actually. This is a great piece to wear in the summer and also going into the fall because I could layer these shorts with tights, wear a sweater on top or a leather jacket on top. These are such a great find. I am so happy about them. Then there's only one more item that I got, which is an accessory. It's this purse here. This is from the brand Fossil and it's real genuine leather, so very, very good quality. I love the design of this bag. The circular handles is so cute and this pocket on the front. This front pocket also has this very nice quality magnetic closure that just kind of automatically clasps, so I love that. And then on the inside, we have a couple different compartments. There's two zippered pouches and then some other pouches on the side here, if you can see. And the inside of this bag is very clean, so I really think this bag is like brand new. My one complaint with this bag is that there are hooks on the side. These ones here, if you can see. So I do think this was supposed to come with a removable crossbody longer strap, and it's not with the bag anymore, so I think it got lost, so that's kind of sad, but it's fine because I actually do have some other long crossbody chain straps that I could attach to this bag and wear a crossbody if I want. Or just carry it like this is honestly so cute, so I would also do that. That was everything for my haul. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching and I hope this inspired you to go thrifting for your fall wardrobe. I am seriously just so happy with everything that I got and I cannot wait to start styling and wearing all of these items. This is the third video in my Thrifting Through a New York City series where I go thrifting in a different area of New York City. So if you want to see the other two videos that I have in this series and my other thrifting videos, I'll put the playlist here. Let me know down below which area of New York City you want me to go thrifting in next. I'm honestly not decided where I want to go. I was thinking maybe East Village or somewhere in Brooklyn would be really fun to go thrifting in. But let me know down below. Also, let me know down below which of these items that I got is your favorite. And I'd love to hear what item is on your fall thrift wish list. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to stay tuned, and also follow my Instagram and my TikTok if you want to see how I'm styling some of these items that I thrifted recently. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!